Hello everyone, welcome to a spiritually guided message. I actually planned to go live, like I just wanted to, but my page is too new. I think you need to have a certain number of shorts, which I don't even use shorts, but maybe I'll have to start doing that so that I can unlock that. I mean, I don't have subscribers like that. I wasn't expecting anyone to join, but I wanted that if anyone did join, that they could ask a question. But also, like, I just wanted, I don't know, I just felt like doing a live message, but this is technically live. I mean, it's live for me. So, we're gonna get into it. I'm just shuffling real quick. And it's going to be a general read. We'll see what it goes into in a second. But I hope you have all had a pleasant start to February. I hope your day has been filled with love. If it hasn't, then I hope you can take a moment now to acknowledge one thing you're grateful for today, whether that is how you showed up, whether that is how someone showed up for you. But it is very important to try to reside in the frequency of love as much as possible. So practicing small doses of that is something I strive to do every single day. And we should all strive to live on our highest possible frequency. Okay, Spirit, let's start with this deck. What is the energy that I need to talk to my collective about, or that you would like to talk to the collective about? Okay, tell me more. So we have Two of Wands, Knight of Swords, the Moon reverse. So it's given that there's still people who are being a little bit impulsive. Yep. Let's see, one more. Because we have Knight of Swords here and we have the Moon reverse. It's like there's somebody who's not acknowledging their mistakes. We also have, okay. So we have Two of Wands, Moon reverse, Knight of Swords reverse. I mean, upright, but interesting that I thought it was reversed. Ace of Wands reverse, and then we have Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles. So I believe there is a project that will be very fruitful. This has been coming up multiple times. You're kind of in the planning phase of this project, but I think there's still some sort of impulsivity going on. The reason I call this impulsivity is because it's paired with the Ace of Wands reverse. So it's like you have a certain blockage when it comes to creativity, or actually for it to come to fruition, right? So you have the idea, you have the team, you have the plan, but it's like the actual doing of it is not going the way you should, and you're feeling like a little restless about it. It's almost like you are, the energy I'm getting is that like you're impatient for it to happen. Can we get some confirmation on that, Spirit? Can we get some confirmation on the impatience? Yeah, so we have playfulness here. And you see how this person's like lunging forward. It's like I think you're not planning seriously enough, or maybe you think this is something trivial, but it's not. Tell me more, please. Receptivity reverse. So it's like, I think you're not opening up to advice from others at this moment. We have the Moon reverse, which I'm taking to be as like a lack of self-reflection or a lack of pause when it comes to what needs to be done. Spirit, can you tell me about the playfulness and receptivity reversed? Yeah, we have 10 of Pentacles reversed. So what I'm getting is that if anything will come in the way of this plan being fruitful, it is your inability to receive advice on whatever this is. It's your inability to step back and actually take it seriously. Take other people seriously also is what I'm hearing. On the top, we have Ace of Cups reversed. So yeah, I think we are being called to recalibrate when it comes to this idea or pursuit. Spirit, tell me more about the moon reversed. Why is the moon reversed here? Why is the moon reversed here? (6:15). It's possible that June 15th is significant somehow. Okay, we have the World. Tell me about the moon reverse, please. Thank you. We have 6 of Pentacles. Tell me more. Moon reverse, please. Okay. This feels like a bit too many, but we have the Devil reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, and then Page of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting from these is that from these two, this is very much apprenticeship energy. It's very much, you know, studentship energy, alum energy. And this is very much more about pride. It's more about admiration, self-admiration even. And so I think your pride might be getting in the way of you becoming a student. But in order to master whatever it is you're trying to work on, you need to become a student. With the Devil reversed here, why is the Devil reversed here, Spirit? What exactly is that about? We have completion. So you definitely have closed out some sort of cycle, whether that is in regards to seeking external validation. Because remember, seeking advice objectively is not the same as seeking external validation and asking people, should you do something? It's more about figuring out the exact steps that you need to take in order to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve, right? So you definitely have completed some sort of cycle where you kind of were giving away your power. Give me more, Spirit, if necessary. No? Okay. What about this Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles? Can you confirm what this is about? Is this about pride or a lack of apprenticeship? Yeah, so we have awareness reversed down there. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. So we have awareness reversed down there, and we have beyond illusion and change reversed. So you're being very ignorant to something, and it almost feels like willfully ignorant with the playfulness card that we had here earlier, which I didn't put back. And mind you, I'm gonna point out that like playfulness, beyond illusion, change, awareness reverse, these are all major arcana, right? So this is very significant. You're being called to let go of the ego with the beyond illusion card here. It's like really look at things objectively, look at them critically, look at them as if you are not the one leading this project, right? Because you need to be your worst critic, and not in the negative way where it turns into guilt, where it turns into shame, or where it stems from limiting beliefs, but rather it should stem from the belief that you are the shit, and so you have the intelligence and the ability to figure it out. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have the ability and the intelligence to be tactical about what this requires in order to get it to fruition. Okay? So you're definitely stuck here on some willful ignorance with the change reverse and the awareness reverse, and then you're being called to really look under the surface, you know, like you've already overcome the challenges when it comes to like people doubting you, you know, and you're confident that you can do this and that you will do this. So it's not about that anymore, and it shouldn't stem from any sort of insecurity. It's more about, okay, writing things down and being like, what is it that really needs to get done? What are the blind spots is something I'm getting. Like, what is it that I don't know? What is it that I'm even a tinge unsure about? Like, use your intuition, and instead of ignoring your intuition, really think about it. Like, what is it that I'm not 100% on? You know, it's like if you had to take a test tomorrow, if you had to take a written exam tomorrow, this is how I used to figure out when I was in school. I'm still in school, but I'm saying when I have to take exams, the way I figure out if I'm ready is, do I have any doubts? Like 11:11. Is there anything that I'm not sure about? So we have the Knight of Cups reverse and the Two of Cups. Is this about love, Spirit? Three of Pentacles reversed on top. 10 of Cups at the bottom. Okay, yeah. So I do think that through this process, you may have lost a romantic connection or a friendship of sorts. Because we have Two of Cups here, Knight of Cups reversed. On top, we have Three of Pentacles reversed, so lack of collaboration, and then a 10 of Cups reversed at the bottom. So tell me more about this energy, Spirit, of the loss of a friend. Tell me more about this energy. Yeah, we have 5 of Pentacles reversed. Tell me more about this loss of a friend. Page of Wands. Yeah, I think there was some sort of disagreement. There might have been a 12-12. There might have been a friend that was a genuine friend that tried to tell you about something, and you might have been defensive, and instead of really taking their advice and integrating what they were saying, or even trying to consider this advice, you kind of shut them out. Yeah, we have 5 of Cups on the top. There's some sort of sorrow about this, whether it's from your end or theirs. And then we have 8 of Wands at the bottom. It's almost like maybe you felt like this person was trying to stop your bag, because here's the thing. We have to be very careful about the media we consume, and we have to be very conscious about our intuition. It's possible you saw something about, you know, there's a lot of messages these days about like, oh, this person's jealous of you, blah, 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 whole time. Really, they're chilling. You know what I'm saying? And so it's possible that this was a genuine friend, that you misunderstood their intentions. And it could have stemmed from a need for control. I don't always look at the bottom when I'm shuffling here through the camera, but yeah, playfulness reverse and control. Spirit, tell me about this loss, this friendship loss, or this strained friendship. Yeah, it's possible you had some sort of argument. Okay, let's look at that. So we have the Creator, compromise reverse, and inner voice reverse. So it's like with the Creator, even though this is about intuition and, you know, manifesting, I think you were hyper focused on this to the point where you were unwilling to compromise or see the other person's side. 1406 on the timer was there, if that's significant to anyone. But it's like you knew internally it didn't feel right. 1414, it didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? And you just ignored that. You need to apologize to this friend. Can we have confirmation for that they need to apologize to this friend? Also, use your discernment. We have celebration reversed, and I got chills. So I believe you do have to apologize to this friend. Tell me more, Spirit. Do they have to apologize to this friend? We have guidance reversed, the Miser reversed, and receptivity. So it's almost about getting out of this defensive energy. I get defensiveness with the Miser. You see how he's looking over his shoulder. So it's about like knowing who you can trust, Yeah, it's like you didn't, it's like you were confused about whether you could trust this person. But it's about being receptive to advice. Tell me more, Spirit. Do they need to apologize to this friend? Do they need to apologize to this friend? We have the Hangman. This is something that you may already have been thinking about. It's like you've been pondering. Okay, so for me, if you have been a recurrent watcher, for me, 9 of Cups is selfish energy. So you've been sitting in this selfish energy, kind of just like pondering or like waiting to see what's the right time to apologize to them. But I think you really, really need to be the bigger person in this situation and say, hey, I hear what you were saying. You weren't 100% wrong about it. And maybe I was a little defensive and I'm sorry for that. Okay, if you didn't know what to say, now you do. Okay, so what we have here is Knight of Pentacles. So, you know, I think you need to approach it with like a very soft energy because this might have been a pretty big blowout. And also imagine you being a genuine friend to someone and offering genuine advice and they're defensive and they lash out at you or whatever else. So you really need to think about how you're going to approach them for this apology. I'm getting that you need to really think about what feels right to your higher self. Like with the Moon card here upright, it's giving really reflect on how that conversation went. I think you need to be able to tell them exactly what you did wrong or exactly what words were triggering. $15 could be significant. With the World reversed here, I don't think this was a permanent ending to the friendship. Can you tell me about the World reversed, please? Actually, let's go here. Can you tell me about the World reversed? Why is the World reversed here? Innocence reversed. So I'm getting that you didn't operate from a place of love. You really did operate from a place of defensiveness, okay? So, apologize to your friend, man. Colleague, partner, work partner. It's somebody that you've definitely been able to trust in the past, and it's like somehow you just got defensive because you're so passionate about this idea and you want to feel like you know what you're doing. And it's not that you don't know what you're doing. It's not that you don't have the vision. It's that you lack experience. 1818. Bro, that's crazy. You lack experience in a certain setting and there's nothing wrong with seeking mentorship and seeking advice. And you can sit with this. I mean, this will only resonate if you know it to be true in your inner self. And like I pulled earlier, it's like your inner voice, you did not follow it. Like you knew it didn't feel right. That blowout did not feel right. It didn't feel like you had to protect yourself. Well, maybe it felt like you had to protect yourself, but it came from a place that wasn't intuition. You get what I'm saying? It came from a place that was not intuition. Okay, I want to know about if my collective does not pursue wisdom from knowledgeable people, from people with more experience, what is it that they will encounter when it comes to their idea? What happens if my collective does not seek advice? What happens if my collective does not have a trusted person for advice? Thank you. Ooh, that's too much. But we have the World reversed. I'm going to put all of these back. And then here we have 4 of Pentacles, and we have 2 of Pentacles. Honestly, I am getting some sort of delay, but it's really more about your internal state. It's like you staying guarded and you never really feeling confident about one way or the other. It's like you're not going to feel 100% confident with any decision you make. Tell me more, Spirit. What happens if they don't have a trusted confidant? We have Ace of Cups reversed. What happens if they don't have a trusted person for advice? Okay, we have Hierophant reversed, which I'm getting is like, yeah, things not going the way they're supposed to or according to plan. Then we have the Hermit sideways, so I'm definitely confirming there with the delays. And then we have 6 of Cups, which is kind of giving me like being stuck in a childish form of the idea. It's like you're not being able to mature the idea. On the top here, yep, we have 8 of Swords, so definitely being like stuck in some sort of way. And then we have 10 of Wands at the bottom, so you're definitely gonna feel very burdened by this situation. This came out, yeah, this came out, so it's very significant. Again, the 9 of Cups at the bottom with the selfish energy. Okay, so you definitely want to do what is best for your soul, regardless of like, you know, how the actual material parts of the world go. Your soul is the most important, and this is weighing heavy on you, I believe, if this is resonating. Spirit, can you tell me what would happen if they do have somebody to trust with guidance? What happens if they have somebody on their team that they can trust to provide them with expertise on whatever idea it is they're working on? What will happen? What is the outcome of the idea if they do have a trusted person on their team? What is the outcome of the idea if they do have a trusted person on their team? Wow. It can't be clearer than this. It flung out from reverse and it landed upright. Okay? It cannot be clearer than this. Okay? What happens if they have somebody that they can trust? What happens with the idea? You're going to reconcile. Wow, I just got chills again. You're going to reconcile with this friend. You'll feel connected again, and you'll have everything again. You don't have to lose this person in order to get your 10 of Cups. In fact, and there was 333 on the timer. In fact, it's almost like this person is essential to your path. Like, it's almost like this person's guidance is there as assistance from the universe, from the Lord, whatever you believe in. That is pretty fucking wild. Top. I can't make it up. 8 of Swords reversed at the top. So that is what awaits you. That is what awaits you. We had High Priestess reversed at the bottom. Why was High Priestess reversed at the bottom? I think it's more about like overcoming that though. We have comparison and we have the dream sideways. So it almost feels to me like you'll be able to... Why was High Priestess at the bottom reversed? Why was High Priestess reversed at the bottom? Honestly, I didn't even feel like looking at the bottom, but let's just see because I did look at it. Why was High Priestess reversed at the bottom? Let's see if I can get a download for it. I may not be able to. Yeah. So we have 3 of Swords reversed. Why High Priestess at the bottom reversed? Why? Seven of Wands reversed. So yeah, with the dream also being here sideways with comparison, I almost feel like the High Priestess reversed is more about getting out of acting out of like that ego or illusions with the dream here, or out of comparing yourself, again, out of limiting beliefs, right? Comparing yourself to what you think people, the limitations people are placing upon you. But yeah, it's about healing that heart space and coming out of conflict. Does that make sense? I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much. If this resonated, please leave a like or a comment about what's going on. I hope you found this useful. And yeah, this was another spiritually guided message. I'll catch you on the next one.